Hello and welcome to Acapella Adventures, making tiny bites of soul actual play, using this app to test the ideas of Meroch, a fantasy setting built with the 3D10 system, episode 053. Our characters are Igor Steinmann, a Russo-German themed Dwarven character, who's a mercenary mostly, Wolfsbane, who's a human spirit mystic, who's less mercenary, very experimentalist, and is carrying a dagger that's interesting. Wyesley is an assassin, Smuggler, who's a bit chaotic, and he has a mimic sword called Stephen the Adventurer. Our adventurers are in the keep to sell, get intel, and re-equip, after having battled some random monsters and other opponents. On the way, they encountered signs of civilization, allied themselves with Fox the Halfling Ranger, a Dagger, the Axe Woodsman, and a local healer, Alice the Medusa. Gertrude, through Wyesley, learns of their plight and becomes a patroness for the adventurers seeking help against the blue merchants. Market day is today, but nearly useless for the adventurers while they work through town to see where they stand to solidify their understanding of their base and in touch with those they think of as friends. They're currently trying to solve the issue with Winding Strata. That's the current thing of the Red Rose Guild. So she has become a bribed sort of ally. They've gotten answers from her about the blue merchants, and now it's time for the next thing to happen. As they're getting ready to leave, there's a knock at the guild door. Winding opens the door and finds a young messenger there with a message for her and the adventurers. Sort of surprised, but they're also not too far away really from the whole place where people can meet and greet and do things. And actually the tavern and Gertrude's place. So this will be explained. Message from Gertrude. Oof, that could be a name. Gertrude to meet them again for dinner tonight. They're a little suspicious of this, but it's like, okay, whatever she wants. So they'll stay the rest of the day, get an early start in the morning to go visit the primary room of the Great Skies Merchant Camp and see what's going on with them. All right. They're going to go around town. They're going to sell their glow-in-the-dark bug parts to the Alchemist. Actually, I take that back. I'm thinking he doesn't accept it. He will offer to sell them a paste that can reactivate the glowing glands. They will take him up on it. So they will actually spend money instead of saving money. But, hey, let's do a glow-in-the-dark torchlight thing for 1 to 6 days. Might as well do it. All right. I need to add that to equipment. I'll make a note. You know what? The blue merchants are close enough. It's still early. They haven't spent a bunch of time. I didn't spend time talking. It was maybe an hour or two. So I'm thinking it's still pretty lunch even. So they will head out to the blue merchants area. North, south, east, west. So to the west of the keep and village, there was originally a lizardman base. I'm going to take that back. It's north and east because it needs to head towards Garden. It's one of 7 paths that Fox the Ranger identified as a good path headed north, but it's a path to head towards Ormergarten. It is not necessarily the best path, so they were usually taking the best path. But they eventually explored all of them and dealt with lizard and things like that. So, what am I going to do? I think they are going to, they will go and visit this area. I probably should dig out that map. I don't know whether it's here or in Denver. But eventually one day, there'll be a map. I spent a long time penciling it. But we will go through, and in this area, they will head there. It takes them about an hour, hour and a half. So they'll probably want to grab lunch at the Blue Merchant's place. But they'll march their little butts. You got Igor in the front, you got Mac in the middle, you got Wyesley in the back. And they will head over there. Let's see if there's any sort of encounter on the way there. I should actually probably bring this. 3, 4, 6. Let's see what the Oracle says. So 13 plus 3 for Mac, so 16. I don't think there's going to be anything. So it says yes, but some costs are taken no. So I'm going to take a no. Nothing interesting happens. They're not looking for trouble. Trouble's not looking for them. Good enough answer. So we will go and hit the Blue Merchant's area. This is a fortified area. Next, it's so originally Beaver Dam, then inhabited by lizardmen. Then they were kicked out. It became a mill pond eventually. They're working on building a mill building. They do not have a mill wheel yet. And they are trying to, there's sounds of hammers and hammering, but there's also a merchant's camp. Lots of guards around, plenty of people. We're going to run across a piece of magic tech from D&D real quick. There is the Eyes of the Eagle. Look it up in your first edition DMG. It might be in other places, but basically enables you to see things way far away. So bad contact lenses is honestly the way I think of it. But in this world, I'm thinking the modification is that someone developed a technology you could attach basically binoculars onto your cyber eyes that would work. So that's a solution. And they will find out more about that later. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Talk to you. Have a good time. Bye-bye. Like and subscribe.